Right now at 10, La Crosse will pay $250,000 for marsh cleanup and security at city parks.
And local businesses hope a new bill will provide them in relief.
Plus, a woman is dead after being hit by a distracted driver.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. La Crosse's Common Council has approved up to $270,000 to pay for river marsh cleanup and city park security.
Now, that money coming out of the city's roughly $300,000 contingency fund. Common Council tonight split the Parks Department request into two items. Now, the first, $75,000 to cover last month's marsh cleanup near the Veterans Trail. An unsheltered encampment there had racked up 44 tons of garbage. That item passed unanimously. So the second item asked for the remaining $195,000 to hire more private security for Cameron and Burns parks. It would allow security to keep patrolling those parks and some city ramps each weekend through December. And then it would also hire 2 more officers for 12-hour shifts Monday through Friday at the 2 parks. That item passing 9-3. Though several council members said tonight they understood the difficult position the Parks Department has been put in, but spending this kind of money does nothing to ultimately fix the city's homelessness crisis.
Governor Tony Evers has appointed a new district attorney for Crawford County. Andrew Burdick will fill the role from now until January 2025. He served as assistant district attorney in the La Crosse County DA's office since July of 2023. He is replacing Lucas Steiner, who is appointed to the Crawford County Circuit Court.
Vernon County is asking for local watershed members to join a flood mitigation committee. According to a release, county administrators need 3 people to apply. The committee seeks to build relationships with local landowners and conservation groups to encourage best practices to mitigate flooding. Once formed, the group will report to the county's Land Conservation and Education Committee. Spring flooding is a yearly concern for the region, and this announcement comes as the county board just last month approved federal plans to decommission 23 local dams. 5 of those dams failed back in 2018. If you're interested in applying, we've got that link on our digital platforms.
Well, in just a few months, winter recreational businesses will be opening. And last year, many of them lost money due to lack of snowfall. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is learning about a new bill proposal that could bring relief to small businesses in the event of a warmer winter. Jeremy.
Yeah, Emily, today Senator Tammy Baldwin is introducing the Winter Recreation Small Business Recovery Act, a bill that will allow small businesses to receive disaster relief loans when there is little snowfall. The bill hasn't passed yet, but snow removal managers like Sam Brown hope his business can get relief if we have another warm winter. Brown says he'll never forget the challenges he faced last winter. Just like many snow removal companies, last winter was tough for Sam Brown.
The winter being as quiet as it was, it's a lot of prep work for not a lot of actual diving into what we're trying to do.
Brown runs his dad's business, Tom's Bobcat and Snow Plowing. He says last year he didn't make as much as he normally does.
We had a week in January where we worked really hard and then did some snow removal afterwards, but after that it was scaled back down.
Today, Senator Tammy Baldwin introduced the Winter Recreation Small Business Recovery Act, a bill that helps small businesses receive disaster relief through Small Business Administration's injury disaster loans when there's below average snowfall and snow cover. The current loan program provides small businesses the money they need to operate when recovering from disasters like droughts, ice storms, or blizzards, but not lack of snow. The bill would benefit snowmobiling, skiing, snowshoeing, and ice fishing. The bill wouldn't impact businesses like snow removal companies, but Brown hopes his can receive similar relief if we have another warm winter.
It's definitely helpful because we're a necessary business, but 2 bad winters in a row could knock a lot of us out of business.
Next week, Brown is preparing his company for the approaching winter. He hopes it will be a little busier. And guys, I reached out to Senator Baldwin to see if there is a plan in store to help snow removal companies. She was not available for an interview. Ken and Emily.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Well, plenty of sunshine once again in the Coulee region. We sound like a broken record this week because it's just been like this every single day.
Yeah, no snow yet, right? Not yet. We're a few months off of that. But yeah, the warm conditions continue with 80 degrees once again. We had a little bit of haze out there, so it kept temperatures a little bit below 90 where we could have saw, but If you look at the, excuse me, the time lapse there, you can see the high clouds increasing towards sunset and also creates a nice, pretty sunset along with the haze. And we're going to see more of that type of cloud cover tomorrow. But for overall, the temperatures were above average, another 5 to 10 degrees. Now, one thing that did go up a little bit was the dew point. A little bit more humid, not too bad yet, but that's a sign that we're going to start seeing some of that moisture from what's left of Francine work its way up. And right now, that is just really high cloud cover that I showed you on the time lapse. That's what we're seeing mainly south of La Crosse beginning to work its way up. So that's going to be really, as we go throughout tomorrow, the story of the forecast is cloud cover will begin to increase towards the noon hour, still getting up into the 80s for both locations. The humidity levels will stay a little bit there, but you'll start noticing it too by the afternoon with that southeast wind beginning to pick up. Now that moisture will bring some shower chances coming up here later by Friday night and through the weekend. It won't be an all-day rain. We'll kind of time it out, but show you what the temperatures will be like, and they're going to continue to be more summer-like, at least for the next probably week yet right now.
All right. Well, yeah, I like the sound of that.
Yeah?
Thank you, Greg.
Authorities have identified the pedestrian killed in Friday's crash in Onalaska. According to Onalaska police, 83-year-old Darlene Wozni was crossing Main Street at 11th Avenue when she was struck by a vehicle. Police say the driver, 39-year-old Megan Urch, was not impaired but was looking at her phone and failed to yield. Wozni was taken to the hospital where she later died. The incident remains under investigation, and the La Crosse County District Attorney's Office is reviewing the case for potential charges.
Today, the La Crosse Vet Center celebrated its new location, and Emily's going to share more about that. Oh, I guess I am. I'm sorry. The center recently moved to Onalaska. The center provides free therapy to veterans and service members and also offers a range of services including grief counseling, addiction, and substance use care. The center's director says the relocation to this spot will expand the assistance they can offer to the community.
I think our relocation will offer a larger array of services and be able to provide more services that veterans and service members might be interested in.
And that new location is now open.
UWL students heading back to campus are being greeted by a 20-foot inflatable that's making quite a statement. The IUD Express Tour from Americans for Contraception brought their larger-than-life IUD named Frida Womb to the campus, highlighting the ongoing debate over...
Well, we've already had a few people coming up to us being like, is that a giant inflatable IUD on campus? Like, what the heck is going on? But basically, it's just a really great way of getting people to come to us, just spreading the word that we're here.
And Frida Womb has become a well-known symbol of contraceptive rights after recently being featured on multiple late-night shows. UWL's Prairie Springs Science Center is working on phase 2 of its development. The Prairie Springs Science Center serves as the primary hub for students in the College of Science and Health. Phase 2 of the building will focus on Cowley Hall, built in 1965. The project will demolish the 54-year-old hall and construct a new facility that will connect to the Science Center. The building will offer state-of-the-art classrooms and research labs. The chair of the biology department at UWL says Cowley Hall has truly served its purpose, but now it's time for a bigger vision.
There were some safety issues, there was just space issues, and it was holding us back to do the kinds of research that we're finally able to do in this space.
Now, it's still unknown as to when phase 2 of the building will begin. Officials are still waiting to receive approval from the legislature for funding. Raise Your Glass.
Ultra hosts an annual fundraiser to benefit Great Rivers United Way.
Leave the gate open and it's chaos. Biden and Kamala opened America's gate, abandoned the Border Patrol. In came over 8 million unvetted illegals and a fentanyl crisis endangering families.
Let's go. I'm Derek Van Orden, and after spending 26 years as a Navy SEAL, I'll do anything to protect your grandchildren and mine. I know how to defend this country. So let's secure the border and save America. I'm Derek Van Orden, and I approve this message.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Who loves a good game of Plinko? Wesco and Sparta is making sure your price is right. Come on in and play a game of Plinko to see what your discount is. Discounts up to 30% off in select departments. What discount will you get? Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative.
I'm exhausted and really need help. Shopping for a mattress is just so confusing, and I'm scared I'll choose the wrong one.
Sounds like you've got mattress shopophobia. At Slumberland, we make things easy. Our sleep counselors are here to help guide you to find the best mattress solution. No jargon, just support.
I'd like to sleep on it.
Sure, no pressure here.
No, I'd like to take this home and sleep on it.
Visit Slumberland. Stop stressing and start sleeping. Shop risk-free with our 365-night guarantee.
Ultra Federal Credit Union hosted its 7th annual Raise Your Glass fundraiser at the Pettibone Resort. The event raises money to benefit Great Rivers United Way. The goal this year, $17,000. Live music, auctions, raffles, and free samples of food and drink were available for attendees. Ultra has been partners with Great Rivers United Way for 20 years and started the fundraiser to continue to grow their relationship and support its missions.
So Ultra has been a partner of Great Rivers United Way for over 20 years, and so we've just been a really great partner with them. The Raise Your Glass event, we've started doing that 7 years ago as part of our employee campaign. Is a way to bring in even more dollars beyond employees and try to raise some money from the community as well.
Local beer and wine were served at the venue as a way to support local businesses while raising money for Great Rivers United Way.
The Thunder Ride fundraiser has presented another check for over $12,000 to the Mayo Clinic Health System to help families affected by type 1 diabetes. This year is the 22nd year of the fundraiser, hosted by Rod's Ride On Power Sports. Each year, around 175 riders take to the streets to raise money and awareness for diabetes. Rod's general manager says everyone who participates in the ride understands the importance of the cause.
Collectively, we all understand why we're there. Yes, it's a motorcycle ride or classic car convertible, but we're all there actually for the families affected by type 1 diabetes. That's really why we're there, and we just get to have some fun doing it along the way.
This was the second check donated by the Thunder Ride to support families affected by diabetes. Those checks combining for over $50,000 raised.
A Viroqua after-school program is returning after a successful fundraising effort. McIntosh Memorial Library's after-school program supported up to 50 children every day until a school district budget deficit decided the program would end last spring. After hearing the news, a group of parents teamed up to raise the money to keep the program running.
We just can't say thank you enough for understanding the value of the after-school program. We are the only organization in the city of Viroqua offering a free after-school program, and without the support of these families and the community, this program would not be able to continue.
Now, kids are able to continue to be bused from district elementary and middle schools to the library and looked after at no cost to the parents.
Louisiana recovers from Hurricane Francine.
A look at the trail of damage from the storm left behind next.
Speaking of Francine, what's left of it, we're going to get some cloud cover, and we might actually get some showers this weekend. I'll time out the showers and show you how long this warm spell will continue. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
The National Home Furnishing Sale has come to Home Furniture with Recession Buster deals store-wide. Get up to an extra 15% savings from all of our best furniture factories. Hurry in, factory direct savings won't last long. The National Home Furnishing Sale right now at Home Furniture.
It's a lot quieter around here than it used to be. I'm Rebecca Cook. When I was growing up, this farm was bustling. Holsteins, hired hands, harvesting crops. But big corporations put family farms like mine out of business. And what has Derek Van Orden done? Nothing. Tax cuts for big ag, rising healthcare costs, undermining our democracy, extremism. We need real working people in Washington. And that's why I approve this message.
T-Mobile coverage in my area is wonderful.
We have 8 acres, and it gives you peace of mind to know that you're going to have a reliable signal.
We enjoy hiking, we enjoy the outdoors. The coverage has been great.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
Okay, 500 deluxe garden gnomes. Wow.
I only meant to order 5. There's not enough money in my account for these. I'm gonna get charged.
2 things I just can't deal with: overdraft charges and garden gnomes. But your BMO Smart Advantage checking account gives you an extra day to avoid an overdraft fee.
Nice to see a bank cutting people some slack.
Well, mistakes happen, and we give you time to correct them.
So you don't like gnomes, huh? What about that one?
That one I like a lot.
You just have to get in the seat of a John Deere Gator XUV 835M, not because of the spacious cargo box, or because it can tackle any terrain, not even because it tows up to 4,000 pounds. You just have to get in the seat because something about being this productive just makes you smile.
Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a Deere. Start now at TractorCentral.com. It's Home Seasonal Concepts end of season porch and patio sale. Get up to 50% off regular prices on porch and patio sets, fire tables, and more. Like this Baja porch set for just $11.97. The end of season porch and patio sale. Now at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, southern Louisiana is reeling after Francine roared ashore Wednesday night as a Category 2 hurricane. Morgan City in St. Mary Parish received the brunt of the damage, with maximum sustained winds of 100 miles an hour.
Officials are reporting significant structure damage along with fallen trees and power lines. Mobile homes had their roofs ripped off, and another neighborhood reported floodwater entering houses. As of Thursday evening, Francine has weakened to a tropical depression, spinning eastward across the deep south.
Well, all week long we've been dealing with temperatures in the 80s. You felt a little bit of that climb as we were inching toward 90.
Yeah.
Didn't quite get there across the entire region, but
I even wore my tropical shirt for the tropical weather.
Yeah, you were ready for it.
But we didn't quite hit it, did we, Greg?
No, we had that haze stuck around with the fires out west, but now we're going to deal with some cloud cover and a little bit more humidity going into the weekend. Nothing oppressive like we saw earlier in August, but definitely we're going to start seeing it come up because some of that tropical moisture will try to make up, but it's not going to mount to too much. But overnight, we're just getting temperatures as you wake up, mainly in the 50s, could be low 60s in some of the colder spots, low to mid 50s, maybe a 1 degree tour, basically what we saw for this morning. Then as we look at things to go on, we have the clouds coming in tomorrow, not as warm, potentially still maybe a degree or 2 drop from Thursday. We have the showers coming in Friday night, and it's really going to be a one area I'll kind of focus on for those shower potential, and it's after 10 p.m., so high school football should be not impacted by all. Showers maybe Saturday, mainly in the morning, and once again, not an all-day type rain. Most areas will probably remain dry and just see a lot of cloud cover, and that's really probably going to be the bigger story of the weekend. But as you wake up tomorrow, you can see all the way up to about 80 degrees by noon. All this is just high clouds, so the sun should be able to poke through that. It will begin to thicken up a little bit in the afternoon time with the top in the low to mid 80s generally for most areas. Then through the evening, just cloud cover. We're not expecting any precipitation or any chances coming in quite yet. It's not till about 10 p.m. that we see the first wave start to come up towards northeast Iowa and barely gets into our area by that point that we might see some showers. We'll kind of time that in a second, but there's your temperatures for tomorrow. Once again, low to mid 80s, a degree or 2 down from what we saw yesterday. That's more as you go further south up to the north. They'll actually may be close to what they were because they won't have quite the cloud cover going on. Big picture shows here's that little wave coming up as we talked about into northeast Iowa in the evening hours. Now to watch it produces a little bit of showers kind of rotating around the area, but the trend has been keeping this just west of the river and then lifting it north towards Saturday morning. So the chances are You might see some showers west of La Crosse. It's less likely as you go further east. As this area kind of rotates back up, it'll fall apart, but some showers potentially for Eau Claire and areas to the west there in the morning. And then it's just a lot of cloud cover throughout Saturday. And you can see we still see some development of maybe a shower, maybe even a thunderstorm further south in the afternoon. But the coverage is isolated. Most of it will be cloud cover, keeping those temperatures cool. Going into Sunday, as soon as Saturday night, once again, more development for a few showers going into Sunday morning. The bigger story on Sunday is clearing skies, potentially more sun as we go into Sunday afternoon as all this moisture begins to push northeast. So I think we will see warmer temperatures going into Sunday. And next week, the pattern remains just that. We're going to get rid of some of the moisture, but we're going to stay under the southerly flow. The systems out to the west stay there, so I think we're going to be dry throughout Monday, Tuesday, even Wednesday. It's going to take a while for that system that's impacting the west to actually make its way here. If you look at the 8-day forecast, precipitation chances just barely start nudging up towards the end of the forecast. In the meantime, it's a lot more summer-like temperatures, minus a few showers potentially this weekend. Overall, we're going to continue with more August-like temperatures, and maybe towards the end of next week to the weekend, we might see a change in that pattern. But it's going to take some time before that system out west eventually reaches us. So enjoy the summer stretch. Continue.
All right.
I like it.
We shall. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, who could it be? The Packers still not tipping their hand at who will be under center on Sunday. Plus, we got a battle of unbeatens on the pitch today. See which team kept that perfect record alive. Jacob is up next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
Bidenomics is working.
It's not. ABC News proved it with charts.
It was under control
on
during
inflation,
the Trump administration, well below
gas,
$3 a gallon, 35%
and housing.
jump in home prices, folks.
Even CNN admits it.
When it comes to the economy, groceries were less expensive, housing was more affordable when Donald Trump was president.
Yet Harris still says,
Bidenomics is working.
no, it isn't.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Made in America. What does it mean? It means craftsmanship. It means quality. It means value. And it means jobs. At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we're dedicated to bringing you furniture made in North America. And now, during the Made in America sale, you'll find special savings on bedrooms and dining rooms from Daniels Amish and Canadell. Sofas and sectionals from Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, and other quality makers. If it's made in America, it's on sale. See the quality, enjoy the savings. Now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Summer fun along the Mississippi River in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. Imagine your trip to Prairie du Chien any way you'd want it to be. All of the views, all of the history, all of the fun. Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, a destination with it all, any way you'd like it to be. Discover more at prairieduchien.org.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information. Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
A good batch of action tonight. First off, on the north side, Logan was hosting Tomah as both teams look to make up some ground in volleyball conference play. Rangers looking for their first MVC win. Tomah hoping for a happy bus ride home. First set, it's a perfect bump, set, and spike that's going to be sent down courtesy of sophomore Lily Detweiler. On the away side, finding offense in different ways. Lily Noth is going to sneak one over the net, catching the Logan defense sleeping for the point. Set started out with each team making a run or two, and then it got tight. But when the Timberwolves needed a point, they went to Maddie Mraz. Then with the match tied 21, the defense from Logan is going to somehow find a way to keep the ball up, and they'd find up the point as well. On the other side, home side fired up, but Mraz was just too good in this set. She's going to get the ace to send her side to a 28-26 set win, and Tomah would sweep the Rangers in 3. Well, it's a big matchup at MVC soccer action today as well. Arcadia and Holmen have yet to lose a match this season entering today. Let's check out the action for the important early season matchup. Holmen would start off hot as Andrew Ripp is going to streak down the side and set up Braylon Welch with the redirect, and he puts Holmen up 1-0. Later on, Welch is going to get it again and sneak it past the goalkeeper as he would put his squad up 2-0. Arcadia trying to stay in it, though, after good passing from the Vikings. Its keeper, Will Cruz Lopez. He's going to get the save to keep it close, but Welch had himself a day. He lifts this one up and over Cruz Lopez, and it bounces in as he records the hat trick with that one. Vikings win this one big over the Raiders, 8-0 in favor of the home side. Also today, GET hosting 15 teams at Ettrick Golf Club for their cross-country invite. Girls up first, braving the heat. This race was all Addie Dwellman, of Cochrane Fountain City. Great pace for her the entire time. Not far behind Taylor Silla of Independence Gilmanton and Anna Frank of Bangor. Battling for second. You saw the Red Hawk girls moving together in a pack, but it was the Pirates Dwellman finishing with a time of 19:21. Silla finished second at 19:48, and Frank rounding out the top three, finishing at a time of 20:24. Cochrane Fountain City finishing first as a team. And some technical difficulties made it so we couldn't show you the boys' race, but take our word for these results. It was a big day for the Mauston team. Their top 5 runners finished 1st, 2nd, 5th, 6th, and 8th. Josh Ellerman finishes at 17:01. Breck Peterson with a time of 17:48, and Andy Monroy Ramirez of Arcadia takes 3rd at 18:13. GET finishes 2nd in the team standings. And on the football field tonight in Baraboo, the Holmen Vikings extended their win streak to 3 games in a row behind a big performance on both sides of the ball, that including 329 rushing yards on 43 attempts. Who says you need to pass the ball to win? Also in the football news, today Malik Willis was taking reps with the ones, and Jordan Love was present but not participating in the drills. Both teams are looking for that ever so important first win of the season. Matt LaFleur didn't give out much on the status of number 10 in green and gold today, but he did say that Love has been involved in other aspects at practice, and that in his eyes there's a real shot that Love is under center at Lambeau on Sunday.
He's going to do everything he can to be out there, and we'll give him the week. He's been out there at practice and been engaged, knows every play call, is always coaching up Malik, coaching up Sean, is doing a good job with it.
Now, the Colts defense is coming off a performance where they allowed 234 passing yards and 2 touchdowns from second-year star C.J. Stroud, and Joe Mixon ran for over 150 and a score. So maybe the Packers will lean on the ground game. But back to the football field, Holmen Vikings 3 straight. It's impressive stuff. Yeah. Only passed it 3 times, completed 1 pass. So, I mean, you can just run the ball all day. You might as well, right?
That's right. I mean, that's been their MO for as long as I've been in the Coulee region. They run that triple option, and when they have multiple athletes, it works for him. Yeah. I see 8 carries for 152 yards for Jack Barth.
That's efficient.
That is fantastic.
Yes, that's an efficient day in the office. Good job for the line up front, too.
That's right. And good job, Emily, for picking the Buffalo Bills tonight over the Miami Dolphins.
I got lucky. I got lucky.
She's got the hot hand. She knows everything.
All right, more news right after this.
Ashley knows that some of our most important traditions and memories start around the dining table. From cozy breakfast nooks to formal dining areas, we have versatile options that fit any space, with styles ranging from mid-century modern to farmhouse or traditional, starting at just $499.99. Only at Ashley.
We know Wisconsin workers can get the job done.
But China has been taking our jobs.
For years, our government built America's infrastructure with Chinese iron and steel. I said that's got to change.
Tammy Baldwin wrote the law to make sure American projects are made with American iron and steel. Now we're getting more work in Wisconsin.
With Wisconsin workers. Tammy Baldwin stood up to China and our government.
She got the job done.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
This is a hallway. Doesn't evoke much feeling. But to those facing cancer or a complex condition, it feels like relief. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. East Park Medical Center, coming soon. UW Health, remarkable.
There are over 21,000 Wisconsin veterans struggling to pay for rent and utilities.
Thank you for your service.
Many are also facing issues with their mental health.
Thank you for your service.
We must do more to help these heroes who have already sacrificed so much.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
Words simply aren't enough.
I'm sorry.
Make a difference by donating to this critical Wisconsin survival safety net today.
It just keeps getting worse.
Well, that was too close.
Really ruined everything. This was it?
I understand. The effects of water can be surprising. Mold feeding on moisture in your crawl space, flooded basements, uneven concrete, and shifting foundations. But it's okay. We got it.
The effects of water can be surprising, but you can. Put water back in its place with a free inspection from Innovative Basement Authority. And now receive no interest on any repairs if paid in full in 24 months. Call or go online today.
Looking for a better night's sleep? Ashley Sleep offers mattresses for every level of comfort, from soft, cloud-like comfort to firm next-level support. We have affordable mattress options for everybody. Find your perfect match today, only at Ashley. Shop more deals in store and online.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Well, Jared Isaacman has just made history.
That's right. The billionaire tech CEO has concluded the world's first commercial spacewalk as part of SpaceX's Polaris Dawn mission. Isaacman exited the capsule into the vacuum of space for about 10 minutes. While peering out, he said, "Back at home, we have a lot of work to do, but from here, looks like a perfect world." Isaacman did some bending around to test out the new spacesuit.
All 4 crew members are being exposed to the vacuum of space, but only Isaacman and SpaceX engineer Sarah Gillis are exiting the capsule. Crewmates Scott Kidd Poteet and Anna Menon are staying inside, and I think that would be me.
That I know, that just looks
I'll stay inside.
crazy.
I'll look through the viewport and be like, yeah, it looks cool out here.
I would relish in it, though. I'd be like, wow, this is incredible.
It would be incredible.
What a magical moment.
I feel like I would be too claustrophobic.
But then I'd get claustrophobic.
Yep.
Exactly. I was about to say that. Then, like, reality would
set
in. Yep.
Big time.
Panic attack ahead. Okay. Greg will have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
We all know costs are too high, but while corporations are gouging families, Trump is focused on giving them tax cuts. But Kamala Harris is focused on you.
Building up the middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency.
She'll make groceries more affordable by cracking down on price gouging. And she'll cut housing costs by taking on corporate speculators. Middle-class families build America. We need a leader who has their back.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Did you know nobody beats King Furniture at bedding?
Nobody.
And did you know that King Furniture has one of the best selections of mattresses in the area?
Incredible!
And did you know King Furniture carries the best price points? Like this Jasmine Eurotop mattress for only $4.99.
Amazing!
So now you know. And you'll sleep like a baby knowing you paid the best price too. And while you're here, shop one of the best selections of Lazy Boy in our Lazy Boy Showcase. Find it all here at King Furniture.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's 69th anniversary, and we're celebrating with exciting rewards offers for our best customers. Shop anniversary celebration savings on these Blaine's brand dog treats, half price for rewards members, just $4.99 each. 40-pound bags of Blaine's wild bird food are only $15 for rewards members. And get $7 reward savings plus a $5 rebate on 5 quarts of Valvoline full synthetic motor oil. Come celebrate and save during our anniversary sale, only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry because you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
We got your back.
Dear veteran, if you or someone you know struggles with PTSD, family relationships, financial or other hardships, let us help get you back on track. Here at Project New Hope, we offer a no-cost weekend wilderness retreat with only one mission: you. Licensed counselors are available around the clock, meals are provided, and there is no obligation to you. For more information, please visit projectnewhope.net and let us help bring you home.
Another thing Chelsea's done.
Oh, wow. This is positive?
When you get a new face towel, just take the old one and wipe around the sink and just kind of
clean it up a little bit.
Clean it up a little bit, because I'll shave, get the whiskers, and it drives you nuts. And
Totally drives me nuts.
when I was in college, I went about a month where I didn't. This is terrible. I didn't rinse any of the whiskers down the sink, so the white sink turned black. And you can't live that way with a woman, you guys. You just can't. You can't do it.
My big story really for the weekends is more cloud cover, maybe some showers, but it's a cloud cover that'll keep the temperatures down at least Saturday, but then the warm stretch continues through next week. Maybe we get a change in the pattern towards the end of next week, but not likely.
All right.
It doesn't look like it.
Thanks for joining us at 10.
We'll see you tomorrow.